Looks like he brought his A game.
Over in the corner, Reddish, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. The 3 from Davis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Doncic, and he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 6. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Davis, and finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Reddish, and a miss there on the triple. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court, and Holiday throws it down.
Just a smart hustle play from Holiday. Running the floor and getting that fast break bucket.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Bucks trail by 7. Edey a screen. Here's Doncic. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Spears. Covered by Mitchell. Count the basket. Spears has got his 2nd basket of the game. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 15 points in the game.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Spears. Covered by Mitchell. And here's Davis for 3. He can't hit that time. It'll count. No good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Zach Edey. Cameron Reddish is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Doncic, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard. Shot clock at 6. Edey with a screen for Doncic. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Right side Davis. Fires the 3. Bucket! Davis for 3.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Man, showing some terrific range. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the 3-point shot for some extra offense.
Bucks trail by 7. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edey with a screen on Christie. Doncic powers it home.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back over to you guys.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Edey a screen to the middle. And Davis pulls it down. Chicago leading by 11. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Bulls, Torian Prince, he's checked in for Christie. Javonte Green comes in for Drew Holiday. And Hero subbed in for Fears. The Bucks also changing it up. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Reddish. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Grayson Allen.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
And finished off by Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Chicago leading by 14. Prince wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Mitchell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Rebound, Milwaukee. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edey with a screen on Hero. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound, Smith. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And with his length, Smith can have a huge impact on the boards. He's got sneaky hops, and he's got great quicks off the bounce there to help on those follow-ups.
And Davis puts it in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
For the Magic, they'll be up against the Suns out in Phoenix. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
It's one.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Chicago Bulls. Thank you for being with us. Now,
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Javonte Green. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Hero into the point. Edey with a screen on Hero. Mitchell wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, it's deflected. Edey with the steal. Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And with all his length, Smith can cover lots of ground on the break.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
And both free throws good for Davis. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia with great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
To the paint, here's Hero. Outside for Davis. Back to Hero. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 13. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
On the drive, Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Fires the three. Rebound by the Bulls. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
On defense, Milwaukee. It's a 13-point game. On the wing, Green. Covered by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Davis in the corner.
Well, you're not getting through, Edey, and it's hard to shoot over.
Edey with a screen on Hero. For 3, Mitchell. Prince grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 13. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Doncic. Edey with a screen for Doncic. Into the lane. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Davis.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He's always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jay Crowder's checked in for Buzelis. Christie comes in for Torian Prince. Drew Holiday is checked in for Green. And Fears is subbed in for Tyler Hero.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Fears. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fears has got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Davis. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Edey with a screen on Holiday. Here's Doncic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
13 foul.
On defense, Milwaukee. Trailing here by 8.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Edey with a screen for Doncic. Over Fears. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Luka Doncic out there with Mitchell. Then it's Smith. Then it's Zach Edey. And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Edey with a screen on Holiday. Here's Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Chicago leading by 4. Now Fears. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Edey with a screen on Holiday. Doncic kicks to Smith. Doncic against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Doncic.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
And it's in there. 16 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Doncic finds Smith. Doncic feeling it out. Great D that time from Davis.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Fear. Guarded by Doncic. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Davis in the corner. Pass to Crowder. Over Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee ball.
Bucks trail by 4. It's Allen on the wing. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Yep, that's going to go in.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Smith, strong move off the glass.
Playing with confidence. Smith wants to be a guy that this team can rely on.
Here's Davis. And there's the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Milwaukee. Now Doncic. And Davis sends it back.
Come on, man. You've got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Now Edey. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Davis. From deep. Can't get it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edey with a screen on Christie. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Holiday against Doncic. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here is Davis. Floats one up. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Fires, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll be back. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Allen is out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Zach Edey. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Doncic in at the point. That free throw good from Doncic.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
The shot is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Doncic, here we go.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Takes it inside. Max Christie. The three doesn't go. Bucks leading by 3. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Edey with a screen for Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. No problem with the wide open J.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And he drives in. Oh, the dunk!
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Davis with a screen on Mitchell. A 15-footer. And it's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
They trail by 7. Here's Smith. 6 to shoot. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Driving inside. Oh, what a finish.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Davis with a screen on Allen. Holiday against Allen. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. It's good!
Biggest play of the night. Holiday not shy in the moment.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets it to go!
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And get the 3.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Doncic. And so the Bucks take the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a
Coming out to support your team.
Giannis.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce.